songs like Reagan.
Yeah.
Okay, when you get on that thing and put those facts on wax and flat out snap, what is it that also gives you the courage to speak on those kind of matters on them songs and distribute it to the populace? Because everybody's hearing it.
I be tripping because, like, I just grew up at a time where hip hop, you know, I'm not trying to be the teacher. Mm-hmm. I have the teacher. I listen to KRS-One.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I am trying to give you some game. So stories get told, and usually the winner tell the tales. That's why the hunter tells how dangerous the hunt was, and the lion never get to say it was 10 of them, and I didn't have a gun.
Come on.
Right? So with Ronald Reagan, I had just got sick of them, honestly, man, just to be very frank, with them lionizing this cracker. Like, he wasn't shit. He was not shit when he was the governor of California and he targeted the Panthers. He wasn't shit when he was the president and used drugs to fund an illegal war and then feigned like he didn't know. He wasn't shit as he double talked us about crack and cocaine, knowing at the same time the CIA was using money or his administration was using money to fund the war. So not only did that, then you blame us. Then you point at us. You know, so I really despise Ronald Reagan. Yeah. You know, just to be frank with you, there are a few people, you know, you don't want to have hatred in your heart. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to J. Edgar Hoover, when it comes to Ronald Reagan, you know, when it comes to people who beyond hated you, you know, Richard Nixon created the drug war specifically to deal with hippies, liberal white people, and the rise of black people. You know, so for me, when you start to name certain characters, you have to understand what you're dealing with. He was evil. Yeah, and that's just the facts. So for me, I needed to put that. Me and L put that in a song, using his words in the middle to help you illustrate what the crack era really was. Now that record wasn't just a fuck Ronald Reagan record. Yeah, that record let you know we have something to play in our own destruction. We don't grow food. We don't hunt our own food. Yep. We don't produce anything. We simply consumers. We encourage kids to do drugs, join gangs. We have to accept that accountability. We got to do that. Come on. You know, so that's before then you get to the part about Reagan, about how every U.S. president has basically done the exact same thing. Don't matter if you like him or not. Yep. Don't matter if he spoke at your church. Mm-hmm. They all have funded illegal wars. Mm-hmm. They all have hurt people in communities that are far, far from here. So for me, it was just important that Americans know, even in the guy I hate, I share some of.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Speaking truth to power, though, Killer, because everybody don't have the nuts to go out there and do that kind of stuff, man. So where do you find that strength from to be able to go out there and do that and then still maintain relationships, business relationships outside of music, and then still be able to maneuver out here in this game after you done said the truth? Because folks act like they want the truth, but they can't handle it.
Yeah, I said in the record just I Run the Jewels 4, I said pedophiles sponsor all these fucking racist bastards. And that's the line that's probably gonna get my ass assassin. And I say that, and you know, I can remember on Hip Hop DX years ago saying I say things that'll get me killed, and I remember that comment section lighting up. Nigga, who wanna kill you? Ain't pop fat boy. Nigga went in on me, boy. But I tell you this, when I popped up in Hillary Clinton's campaign manager's email, I guess Killer Mike didn't get the message. You know, I know it's for real. I know I'm saying things. So for me, let me stay as public as possible because I don't want to die. You know, I don't want to die. Yeah. Trying to free people who not ready to be free. Ooh. But I do want to tell the truth while I'm here.
What is that like, trying to free people that don't want to be free?
I'm not doing that anymore. I'm simply telling the truth.
Okay. So what was that dynamic that caused you to say, you know what, I'm out here putting it on the line, but I'm not sure if it's being...
I never sought leadership. I'm what they would call a reluctant leader, but when you look at someone like Colin Noor, who's a black brother, he used to facilitate a show on NRA, now he's independent. But people hate that brother for who he used to be affiliated with, to the point they don't listen to him about how to protect their gun ownership rights and things. So me and him did an interview in 2018. People decided that it was diametrically opposed to something that was going on. They didn't like it. People came at me, I bet you destroyed your career. Yeah. And then I meet with someone like my homegirl Moj, and she was like, Mike, I thought I hated you in 2018, and a few months ago I told my girlfriend I was wrong. Mike was right. It's time to buy a gun. She's a gay brown woman with a child. Yeah. In these times, she needs to be armed. You know, so when you look at the Black Packers movement here in Atlanta, when you look at brothers like them and sisters that are training each other and hiking and fishing, and you look at at the brothers that are and sisters that are doing triage out in the field. You look at military people that are coming, training, that's what we needed. So for me, when I say I'm done saving people, ain't trying to save themselves, if you don't actively hunt, fish, fight, you don't do any of that, you probably not with me. Yeah. Oh, you can't rock. I'm not, I can't rock with you. Like, every man with me today know how to put a pole in a lake and catch us. Every man with me today know how to grow a tomato. Yeah. Every man, and the women that's with them too. So if you don't do those things, I'm going to be a lot more quiet around you.
Come on now.
That's all. Because, my granddad had told me years ago, these niggas going to learn you. So I learned. So if somebody see Willie Burke on the other side, tell them I got it. Come on. I'm not, I said on the new album, I said, friends say he could be another Malcolm, he could be another Martin. My wife said, I need a husband more than the world need another martyr.
Come on now. Raised in Atlanta, so you just gonna snap that damn hard killer.
That's what I said. Absolutely.
Talk to me about where you gathered the information and the knowledge from, though, Killer, because at the end of the day, a lot of folks, you a busy man, so how much reading is you doing when you ain't rapping, touring, and handling business every 5 minutes?
Just read, man. Read. You're not gonna finish every book, but just read.
And what books are the ones that triggered you, that made you say, you know what, hey, man?
Everything. Autobiography of Malcolm X, any James Baldwin book you want to pick up, Zora Neale Hurston, I also watching God, anything, but I read everything. My grandfather bought encyclopedias. We read them. That's just what you did. You stoke curiosity in your children. Mm-hmm. When your children say why, say let's see.
Yeah.
And don't just use Google. Still go on outings. Go to the bookstore. Go to the library. Yeah. I bought 1984 just because I hadn't read it in a while. Reread it, and you'll read it and it's like, oh shit, this is happening now.
What do you think about what's happening now in the world that we living in? Because right now people feel like their rights are under attack, and we don't know exactly what's about to happen.
Protect all your rights, not just the ones they tell you to. Your First Amendment right gives you the power to say what you want to. Your Second Amendment right gives you the right to defend yourself. You want to make sure your Fifth Amendment, the right to remain silent, not incriminate yourself. I'd like to see the 13th Amendment, amended again so that there's no inclusion of slavery at all. Because right now slavery is illegal except for in jail, prison. So for me, black people in particular just need to explore enjoying every right and privilege this country promised you before you're willing to give them up.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. We've only been free about 57, 58 years. And if you take that into context, my parents were in this, God bless the dead, my mother being gone, my father's in the 60s. My parents were born in apartheid. Yeah. So we haven't even had a full century of freedom, and you're already ready to give the government the right to tell you to do with your body. Yeah. Because if you don't want to tell me what the right to do with by taking something out of my body, then you can't tell me what to do by putting something in either. So for me, make sure you enjoy all your rights before you give them up, because governments don't give rights back. And I was just talking to Joe Rogan on the way over here. Yeah. And Joe was saying, I was telling him, I'm glad you got better. I hope you and your family good and COVID stuff. But he was like, the reset button on any government is usually totalitarianism or dictatorship of some type. That's where you reset. You know what I'm saying? It's like being the toughest kid in a matter of 10 or 15 kids. Everybody's scared they're going to get beat up, so nobody bother you. But really, 10 kids out there, 11 can beat your ass. Come on. They just haven't taken time to organize to do it.